Hello everybody, welcome to EduTap and welcome to the video. So students, I know many aspirants who were preparing for RBI Grade B examination before now have shifted their focus to NABARD Grade A exam. And I feel this is a very wise thing to do because if we see ahead, right now we have a good opportunity, that is NABARD Grade A exam. So all those who were preparing for RBI Grade B examination and after phase 1, if they feel that okay, they should go for any other examination or prepare for the next year or the next cycle, I would suggest right now you can look for an exam, that is NABARD Grade A examination, and it's a very good opportunity for you because I feel RBI Grade B and NABARD Grade A both are regulatory body examination and are equally good opportunities. So students, if you are someone who is thinking ki I have prepared for RBI Grade B examination and now how can I prepare for NABARD Grade A exam within the given time, because if we see on an average we have 60 days left. If we see the usual notification timing and usual timing of phase 1, then as per that we have only 60 days left that we have to utilize effectively for preparation of NABARD Grade A exam, right? So if you have just started preparing for this examination or thinking to start like okay, I should go for this examination, let's do it. So today I'm going to give you a complete 60-day study plan, okay? And this is in this 60-day study plan I'm going to tell you how you can effectively utilize your remaining 60 days so that you can effectively prepare for NABARD Grade A examination. And one more thing I would like to add, that this study plan is not just for the aspirants who were preparing for RBI Grade B exam. Though see, it will be helpful for them because most of the syllabus overlaps. They have already covered a major part of the syllabus of NABARD Grade A as well. But if you're someone who have been preparing for UPSC examination or any other examination where the syllabus overlaps, you can still watch this video and can use this study plan for yourself, right? So with that, I'll start my video. But before that, I wanted to tell you that we have launched a guidebook for you. So if you are a complete beginner in this examination and you want previous year questions, you want decoded syllabus, you want strategy how to cover that syllabus, everything is provided to you in this particular guidebook. If you want this guidebook, all you need to do is to just go to the description box, click on the link, register yourself and download this guidebook for yourself. So with that, let's start the video, right? So students, see, first I'm going to tell you what is the similarity of syllabus of RBI Grade B and NABARD Grade A so that we have a clear understanding, right? तो एक clear understanding होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो सबसे पहले ये देखेंगे कि दोनों का पैटर्न कितना सिमिलर है. ओके, कौन कौन से सब्जेक्ट, कौन कौन से टॉपिक आपने ऑलरेडी कवर किए हैं, what extra you need to do for NABARD Grade A exam, right? So if I talk about RBI Grade B and NABARD Grade A phase 1, so we see in RBI Grade B, quant, reasoning, English and general awareness is there. Similarly, quant, reasoning, English and general awareness is part of NABARD Grade A syllabus as well. That means all those who have been preparing for RBI Grade B examination, they don't have to do a different preparation for these subjects, right? All you need to do is you have to just keep reading your GA wala part. Clear? Now if I talk about phase 1 of NABARD Grade A examination, so there are few other topics like decision making, computer knowledge and ARD and ESI, right? That you will feel okay, what about these subject? So let me tell you students that if I talk about the decision making part, so you have already covered decision making part in management वाला part of FM. तो अगर आप RBI की preparation कर रहे थे, आपने FM पढ़ी है, तो decision making can be done from there, means your decision making is done already from there. And let me tell you, as these subjects are part of non-merit section, means here you have to just clear the sectional cutoff, so not much effort is required here. ठीक है, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि आपको ignore करना है, but ज़्यादा efforts की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ मिनिमम कट ऑफ क्लियर करनी है. और डिसीजन मेकिंग के लिए इफ यू विल सी, जो मिनिमम कट ऑफ रहती है वो रहती है अराउंड 1.5 to 3, राइट? इतनी ही कट ऑफ रहती है. 2.5 was the highest that I have seen. So I feel you can easily attempt 4-5 questions of decision making and you can clear the cut off, right? Now coming to ESI. Now if I talk about ESI of NABARD Grade A and RBI Grade B, it is almost similar. Okay, so most of the ESI wala part that you cover for RBI grade B is relevant for NABARD grade A as well. So ESI is also something that you have already prepared, right? Now coming to two subjects that are completely different in NABARD grade A and are not part of RBI grade B. So that will be computer knowledge and ARD, right? So I would say yes, for computer knowledge and ARD, you will have to read, you will have to give your time, right? So these are the two subjects I feel in phase 1 that are completely different for you. And if you know just read these two subjects along with your general awareness and ESI, then you can easily clear the phase 1 examination. Coming to the phase 2 of NABARD grade A. So students in phase 2, see, you have descriptive English in RBI grade B and descriptive English part of NABARD grade B, RBI grade A, you have descriptive English. So it is part of descriptive phase 2 of NABARD grade A as well. तो आपका जो descriptive English का part है वो भी common है. तो आप अगर RBI grade B की preparation कर रहे थे तो phase 2 का जो paper 1 है NABARD का, that is also sorted for you, right? क्योंकि आपने already descriptive English की practice की है. Only thing that you'll have to do is we'll have to practice descriptive answer writing for ARD and ESI, right? So आपको ESI आप ऑलरेडी पढ़ रहे हैं, आपको ARD phase 1 के लिए पढ़ना ही है, तो उसके बाद बस आपको एक descriptive answer writing की प्रैक्टिस करनी होगी for phase 2 of NABARD grade A exam, right? Rest I feel there is no other such difference. And then there is a interview. अब interview जो है that totally is a individual test or test of individuality, like how you perform. तो interview के लिए I cannot say there is any difference, right? Interview totally आपका जो आपका जो बायोडेटा है, आपकी जो नॉलेज है, उसको टेस्ट करने के लिए होता है, राइट? सो कमिंग टू द पैटर्न अगेन. सो स्टूडेंट्स, इफ वी सी हियर, for phase 1 computer knowledge and ARD you will have to do. For phase 2 descriptive English already you are doing, but only you will have to practice descriptive ESI and ARD, right? So I feel you can see now that most of the syllabus is overlapping for RBI grade B and NABARD grade A. So coming to the higher level of syllabus comparison, so let's see at the higher level कि कितना सिमिलर है सिलेबस, राइट? तो क्वांट, रीजनिंग, इंग्लिश तो 100% लाइक RBI. डिसीजन मेकिंग is part of management syllabus in RBI, तो already done, right? So computer is not part of RBI, but it's a 100% new component for you. You will have to do it. GA, yes, it is, and 70% it is similar. Only you will have to read ARD related current affair more, right? Coming to ESI, yes, it is part of RBI and 80% syllabus is similar, right? So you will have to just look for that 20% की क्या थोड़ा different चीजें हैं जो ESI में NABARD के syllabus में है, and you will have to work on that will be sufficient, right? If I talk about ARD, no, ARD is not part of RBI and it is a 100% new component. You will have to read it, you will have to study it, right? Then coming to FM is part of RBI, but it's not required in NABARD grade A, so you don't have to read FM here, right? Descriptive English, yes, it is similar. In case of NABARD, you will have to practice report writing, letter writing, essay writing. You are already preparing for RBI, right? So yes, few things you will have to add, and that you will be done for NABARD grade A examination. You will be आप अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो NABARD grade एग्जामिनेशन की. So with understanding of syllabus overlap, now let us see the 60 days plan, how to effectively utilize your coming 60 days for the preparation of NABARD grade A. So students, I have made this rough 60 days plan for you that you can follow, right? So what you need to do is you need to divide your entire day into two slots, slot 1 and slot 2. So in the initial 15 days, first 15 days will be for reading ARD static, okay? So students, along with this study plan, I am going to tell you what thing you have to keep in mind while covering these subjects, because we know time is less. We have to cover all the subject. We have to read current affair and everything, right? So students, see, if I talk about first 15 days, you can read ARD static. So you will first focus on most important chapters of ARD static that include your farming system, cropping system, field classification of field crops, then seed and sowing, soil and water conservation, then your animal husbandry and poultry is a very important chapter, right? Then plantation, horticulture, crop, fisheries, such topics you will cover initially, and after that, first 10 days you can cover most important topics, and then rest 5 days you can just cover the less important topics. That is how you can cover ARD static. And if you feel that 15 days time is less, so you can increase this timing to 20 days, and you can reduce your timing on the respective subject, okay? So I have given this timetable as per, like, if your reading habit is good, if you can understand well, if you can cover things easily, then yes, you can follow this. Otherwise, you can increase or decrease number of days as per your requirement. Okay, so this is not any strict timetable that you need to follow. Okay, so you can do that. Coming to the slot 2, you will start with current affair. Okay, so already you were preparing schemes, you were already preparing GA, so you will have to continue doing that. Only you will have to focus more for ARD schemes for NABARD grade A. Okay, so you will give your most focus to ARD scheme. Along with that, you will continue reading ASI related schemes that you were reading for RBI examination. Clear? Coming to the next 15 to 30 days, you will start your quant and reasoning practice. Okay, I know you have prepared for quant and reasoning before, but still practice is required. Okay, you will see what are the topics that are important for NABARD examination, what kind of topics are there, what kind of practice is required. Okay, so I'm giving 15 days to quant and reasoning because I don't think ki each and everybody has equal level of quants and reasoning. Though you are preparing for RBI grade B examination, but still some can struggle with quant and reasoning as well, right? So accordingly, if you feel 10 days are sufficient, you can just add your days to ARD and just subtract your days from days of quants and reasoning, right? So accordingly, you can adjust it and make your own timetable. In the second slot, you will continue reading schemes and GA. So students, what you will do for schemes and GA, you will focus first on scheme of past 5 months. Okay, first you will cover 5 month scheme of ARD and ESI. Similarly for GA, I would say first you will focus on past 3 months GA. Okay, so for the first 30 days, you will cover thoroughly first 5 months of schemes and 3 months of GA. Okay, that you will have to do. Now students, next 30 to next 10 days, you will read your English and you will practice English and read for decision making. Okay, so covering this your non-merit section, and again you will continue reading scheme and GSE. Already you have done a lot of scheme and GA in the first 30 days. So now the new edition or the new schemes that are there in the news, you will continue reading it. You will continue reading GA wala part. Along with that, now you will pick ESI reports. Okay, you will start reading reports and indices related to ESI, or you will start reading data of Union Budget Economic Survey or similar kind of data that is part of NABARD examination or that have been asked in the NABARD examination, right? So you will dedicate these 10 days for the reports, data, indices, budget, survey, along with whatever you were reading for schemes and GA wala part. Okay, now coming to the next 10 days, which is 40 to 50 days, what you will do, you will start revising ARD, because see, ARD static is important, and here you need to read and learn more of the factual things, more of the you have to memorize thing basically. So revision is important. So next 10 days you will give for the ARD revision along with the computer knowledge. Okay, so computer knowledge won't take much time, but yes, you can dedicate your entire time to revision of ARD static. And also students, here in this revision you can start practicing questions of ARD and whatever you feel like. Okay, so just revise and practice ARD static for for these 10 days. Then you will start with ARD reports. So once your ESI reports is done along with scheme and GA, you will start with ARD reports. So there are few reports that are important for ARD section. You will pick them and you will start reading data from there. Okay, then last 10 days you will give for mock test and revision, which are very 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 important. Okay, you cannot skip this part. So yes, in the last 10 days you will give your first slot for giving mock test for revision of ARD static or whatever you want to revise. Along with that, you will continue reading your current affair. Okay, so this include all current affair. This can be a revision of all the thing that you have read so far, or a new current affair that is being added into the that is there in the news, or जो भी आपके magazine में add हो रहे हैं, you will have to continue reading that, right? So this is how you can effectively plan your 60 days, and as per your pace you can subtract and you can add your number of days for respective thing. Clear? So students, I feel with this you have got a clear roadmap how to approach these 60 days that is ahead of you and how to prepare for this examination effectively, right? So that's all for this particular video. I hope it helped, but before I end the video, I would like to show you our course. So if you want to prepare with us, if you want to prepare for this examination with us, so you'll have to just visit our website for looking to our course. So just go to the courses, go to the NABARD grade A course, and here you can see we have a top up course specifically for RBI aspirants. So if you were preparing for RBI, you have all the material that is common for RBI and NABARD. Only thing you will need is ARD decision making, computer knowledge, and you can just purchase this course and cover that part from here. Now, apart from that, if you are interested in complete course, so we have phase 1, phase 2 interview course, which is called gold course. Then we have silver course, which is for phase 2 and interview, and specifically those who do not want content for non-merit section. So you can get the silver course, right? So yes, students, that's all for this particular video. I hope it helped. Thank you so much.